Okay.
Here we go. Wednesday night room podcast with Emmie YK.
It's me.
Local comedian.
Thanks.
In the house.
In the room.
I could not keep this girl in her seat in the beginning of this friggin' show.
I was looking at those bomb-ass hi-hats he's got over there. He's got crazy Anderson .Paak looking ass hi-hats.
We have sound, so that's a good thing. One big thing about here is you're way too bigger than me. I have to get myself bigger here. So, Emmie, how was the drive down? You live in Westport, correct?
Yeah,
So,
I do.
What are we, about 50 minutes from you?
I was 35, I think. I don't know. It might have been 55, but I was blackout drunk for the rest of it. No, I wasn't. That was yesterday.
You will be on the way home.
I will be on the way home.
That's kind of how when you first come into the room podcast, we get you, wasted beyond belief.
Yeah,
so you don't remember what happened here.
No, I have no idea how I got here. All I remember is sitting in this straight man-ass room with this fucking big-ass drum set and the 5 T-shirts on his wall from his victims, I guess. I don't know. It's like...
I have a few more folded over.
Oh, good.
So
Good.
I got plenty of victims going on in this room. So.
Oh, good. That's
Emmie,
good. Yes.
Let's first get to how was your Christmas, holidays, all that good stuff.
Oh, my Christmas was good. I hit my head really bad though during Christmas, and like I have what the fuck is it called? Multiple concussive disorder. So meaning anytime I hit my head, like my symptoms from like my other concussion will come back. So I just went nonverbal for like 2 hours, and I was like, my light sensitivity.
Do you have to wear a helmet sometimes?
No, I love to wear a helmet. If I wanted to, I went to this band show and I got like hurt moshing, and I was like, next time I should bring a helmet, but then I'll just look dumb. I don't know.
So all right. So did you were you born with the condition?
No,
what happened?
no.
You get knocked out somewhere? What happened to you?
I got hit by a drunk driver when I was 17.
No way.
Yeah.
How bad was it?
It was terrible. It was he hit me at 80 miles per hour, and then my car was just squished in between 2 cars, and I couldn't get out. There was smoke, and I woke up I was unconscious, and I woke up, and then two ladies got me out of my car, and a busty policewoman told me I needed to get into an ambulance, so I did what she told me.
So you were coherent enough to see the busty police?
Yeah, that's all.
What were they just hanging in your face?
They were hanging in my face. She was wearing the vest, and I was like, like it wasn't. Like I came out from my car, and there was like police lights, and I had my hands up above my head because I thought that I caused the car accident, and I didn't. But it was a hit and run, so he ran away into the woods, and they called the canine units, and the canines came down and found him.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
So how long were you laid up, or how long were you?
I was,
injured and
like
recouping.
I was in and out of the hospital for months. I'd have to go to like Hasbro and like skip school. And this was in like 2019. Like I got hit in November 2019. So this is around the time where I was like doing college stuff. And so when I got hit, my grades went down because I couldn't go to the school. I couldn't walk. Like I wasn't coherent. And so then when I finally started getting better, like around March, COVID hit. And I only spent like 3 months in senior year.
Did anything change in you as far as after the accident?
Yeah, I realized.
I became a comedian.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I realized that like, I don't know. I have really bad memory. That's what I realized. I realized I can get away with anything now.
How do you remember jokes?
Jokes?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's difficult. It's
you
really
just
difficult
wing it?
for me.
Kind of just.
Sometimes I'll go on a stage and I'll be like, if I don't come up with anything on here, then like fuck it. But like other times I'll just go on there and then just start crowd working. So like doing jokes is like really hard to like memorize.
I'm the same way as far as remembering anything. Like, you know what I mean? I wing everything. Like I'm winging this whole podcast right now.
Whoa.
I don't even know if we're live right at this moment.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're definitely live.
Yo.
So when did I would imagine you were a comedian because I think reading in your bio, you've been doing this for 5 years or so.
Yeah.
So you were a comedian before, or this happened?
I was, but I wasn't that I don't want to say big, but like I was into it, but I wasn't doing it enough. Like now I go out like every day when there's like an open mic, and then I go to college. But like when I was doing it, I'd have to go with my parents because they're like, there's weird men there. There are.
Yes.
There are. And they'd go and watch me do open mics and talk about sex and butts and periods. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure they've heard it from your mouth being at the house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sure you had them on the couch and say, "Hey, this is my." Or you didn't show them that. You didn't give them some of the jokes you were gonna lay
I don't
on
like
them at
doing
the
that.
night.
No, I hate when people like. I hate when I tell someone or like I'm like, here's a joke that I said, or like I'm showing them because they're like, you're a comedian, like show me, and I'm like, fuck no, and I'll show them and they'll be like, you should have said this. And it's just like not, and so that's like with my parents, they do that.
They
like,
okay. So they
They do that. They're like, oh, it'd be funny if you did this, and I'm like,
do you ever take someone's advice like that?
Time. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. You know,
the last time I took my dad's advice to do a joke on stage, it just came off wrong. One, because it's not my joke, and a joke that's not mine will never come off like comfortably on the tongue. Like it will never come off comfortably. Because I feel like my style is very different. I have very like dry humor and not just like right to the point. I feel like, and so, yeah.
Well, I know I had a couple of comedians on here.
Yes.
B. Lee.
Yes.
And Dan Martin.
Comedy godfather.
Yes, and B. Lee was talking about how he can't help himself but to give other comedians pointers.
Yeah.
Or saying exactly what your dad was talking about. Have you ever gotten that from? Huh?
That's just B. Lee. B. Lee will get himself in any mess he wants to, and he can. He's like Grumpy from Snow White, but he looks like he rides a motorcycle.
Yeah, he is a little. He's got that little edgy look to him.
He does have a very much edgy look. He's very edgy.
Dan Martin, he was in here. The first words out of my mouth was a fat joke. I don't know if he really took that.
Out of yours? Oh.
That's all right.
I'm breaking the room. I'm breaking the room.
Someone broke that one already. But, you know what I mean.
That gamer chair?
Yeah, I think it was a fighter that didn't tell me. He was just like probably clenching it when he was in here. But you know what I mean.
What a man.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I get here. You look at I'll show you that later. See my head up there? That's been all around the world, I gotta just tell you. You know how many people touched my head?
Has it?
It's crazy. You don't know?
My ex-boyfriend could say the same thing.
That's why he's my ex.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this comedian thing.
Yeah.
So you were doing it pre-COVID, 2019, got in the accident, but how did we aspire?
My sister and I used to do like a bunch of like theater. So we would do theater, and I would always kind of get the funny role or go for the funny role, just because I've never seen myself as like a, I don't know, a not funny character. I don't like to go on stage serious and being me. It's always under a name, and I feel like when you say something under a character, is this man playing Subway Surfers?
No, I'm going to get. I'm going to look at the YouTube link.
Oh, good.
I'm making sure. I'm looking at everything. So go ahead. This is what I do. I'm a producer here.
What was it?
See how I gotta hit camera angles and everything?
I didn't know that. I thought the camera was on you.
What do you think? It's on you. You know how many times that camera's been on you already? Look at you. Oh, I can't wait. It looks good. You
like
look
the
great,
dashboard
man. I gotta say.
Thanks, man.
I gotta say.
Thanks.
So let's get back to the
comedy
thing. We're gonna be all over the place in the next hour.
Excited.
I swear to
I'm
God.
excited.
All right, so how'd we do this? Your sister and you used to do this theater kind of stuff or whatever. So
we used to do theater, and then I never would like audition for like the main role because I'm like, I can't get that. There's no way, because the pretty girls are gonna get that. And so I got like the role of like a monkey or like a cow or like a little old grandmother that has like kids. I don't know. And so I would always get those characters, and then as like time went on to high school, I was like, I could do this like myself. Like I've been writing some jokes. I can do this. I've been in improv. And my sister and I were supposed to do a skit for the talent show, and then she was in the hospital, and she was like, why don't you just do stand-up comedy since I'm not going to be there? And so I did, and it was great.
And where'd you do it?
At my school, my high school.
Did people know you were already funny? I mean, you're a character. Watching your like social media, which we're gonna go and look at and embarrass you a little bit, or maybe you don't get embarrassed.
No,
but you don't care. Like as far as
No.
like you just do what the hell you want to do.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's
Thanks.
pretty impressive. Now
Thanks.
you mentioned not being pretty. You look cute and pretty to me.
Thanks.
All right, folks. I have a daughter her age, so relax.
That makes it worse. That makes it way worse. That makes it worse.
All right.
There it is.
So
There it is.
So, did you grow up with a little,
Yeah.
not thinking you're pretty because you
Thanks.
are? What happened? Did you just sprout out at one time and you became pretty? Like, what happened?
We can go on an old YouTube channel I used to have called Marshmallow. I had a bowl cut and I had a front tooth missing for 2 years.
How old were you?
I was like 12. Like it was bad. I was like 80 pounds. I was 12. Like it was awful. And
I'll
was
link that to this
Oh, good.
podcast
Good.
later. You can
Yeah.
all check it out.
But
so
yeah,
you've been
was,
kind of doing show stuff for like your whole stuff. You've been
Yeah.
kind of, did you used to dance on the tables at school? Were you getting detention a
No,
lot? Did you ever?
I think I tried to get detention once, and that was because someone was like beefing with my sister, and anyone who beefed with my sister beefed with me, and so I like ran up to this girl and I was like, "Get my sister's name out your mouth," and she ran away, and I ran to go get her because I was like, "I don't give a fuck, I'm beating this bitch up," and my teacher, Mr. Mars, was like, "Emmy, this isn't you. Stop. Like you're not this person," and I'm like, "Ooh, okay." So
Wow.
yeah, I
I
wasn't really a troublemaker in school.
do teachers or that some of the people that inspired you that teachers?
Yeah.
Do they know that you're a comedian now? Like
They always knew. I would always tell. Like my senior year, I started doing shows and like posting on my Instagram. Then everyone was like, "Oh, it's Emmie YK the comedian," and like my teachers liked that I did it. Some of them were like, "Ew, like that's weird. Weird that you're going up and saying all this." I'm like, "Who the fuck? Like who cares? Like who cares? Like life is about fun." That's it. That's the quote. That's it. That's it.
That's all she has.
That's it.
That's all she has.
Life
so
is about fun.
Let's get to back to that. So your sister and you went on and you did the high school thing, and that's where it all came. From there it was like, I'm good at this, or I can do this, and aspire to do this. Is that how it worked?
Yeah, and I went to open mics where they would only allow like 21-year-olds. So I went to one. It was at not Mickey D's, Mikey B's. There it is, Mikey B's, and I came in with like a notebook, and it was such like a freaking movie moment. It was like, "You can't come in here. You're 16. Wait, do you have a notebook? Are you a comic?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just trying." And they're like, "We're writing your name up. You're gonna do a show tonight." And I did, and it was great. It was fun, and I didn't know that I could do that. And it was just like, whoa. Now I feel like I want to do this for like a long time. This was fun.
And of course, your parents were there, being 16.
Yeah, they were.
Did they strong arm the guy? Like, hey, put her on, put her in, coach.
No, they were just like, all right, that's all right, because it's all guys there. Whenever I went, it was just all guys, just way older than me, and I was like the only one. So obviously, I was like different. So that guy, Dan Sinclair, wanted to put me on. Dave Sinclair, not Dan, wanted to put me on and see what I got, and I guess I got what I got.
Well, before we get to what you got. Let's get to school because let's talk about the school. And you go to school to learn to be a comedian or be an entertainer. Like, talk about that.
So I got to Emerson in Boston, and it's there's a program called the Comedic Arts program, and mostly guys. Just gonna say that mostly guys, but we learn improv, theater, voicing, acting, stand-up. Just really anything under this, like late night writing, and it's really cool to see. And we have a lot of networking with like places in LA. So I'm going to be going to LA soon to go do an internship with either Adult Swim or Mythical, hopefully, or other places like Funny or Die or College Humor. But those like writing or something.
So all right. So it's not like a regular college.
No.
Or do you?
No, it's a liberal arts school.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
like it's like High School Musical. Think if college.
So how long's a day of class?
Let's see. My classes, because I have to take other classes other than just comedic arts classes. So I'll have like literature and like speech comm. And one thing though, no math, just quantitative reasoning, which is bad. Don't like quantitative reasoning. But I'd say like classes can start at 8 a.m. and end at 10 p.m. Like they're pretty late.
So it's all day.
It doesn't have to be all day. You have like breaks without the day.
So what are they teaching you? Theory of like actress of like being a comedian, or like ways to read people? Like how's it? What are you learning?
Like, I'm learning like how to set up jokes, how to set up. Like there's like a science behind it, so like there's different types of like categories of jokes where like the bar is, like different types of stand-up humor. So like prop humor, or like we can do slideshow humor, and so I've recently gone into like doing slideshows and just like doing slideshow humor based off of that. Yeah, we learn how to like set up jokes, how to write late night shows, how to write spec scripts, how to act.
So basically, it's like a Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
school,
fun. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So do you guys? I would imagine you put on your own shows sometimes,
yeah.
right?
I'm not really a big part of those because the comedy at Emerson is like different from comedy outside of Emerson. So like I'll do like an open mic down the street from my dorm, and like go there where it's just all like 40-year-old men and like 2 women there, and I'll like get up there and do shit. Whereas at college, you can't say like some of my jokes I can't really say because it might trigger other comedians. And so, whereas if I'm doing it at a bar, like anything goes. And I feel like that's where I kind of want to be, because if you're popular at like the Emerson community and like are like the best stand-up, then what happens when you go outside of college? Whereas I'm already doing stuff outside of college. I don't know. That's my opinion.
All right. You've been in the game for 5 years or so.
Yeah.
How many other people in the circuit here doing comedy, doing open mics are on the path that you going to school to be a comedian? Because I've never heard. I know there's theatrical schools and stuff like that to be an actor and stuff. I didn't know there was one to kind of teach you how to be funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm very grateful that there is, because at first I thought the idea was like dumb. I'm like, well, what am I going to do after? But then looking into it, there was just so many like connections and so many like some of my friends work at like these places and have worked on shows. And I think that's so cool. And it could put me into like that direction of doing the same and just like living in California and doing that.
Exactly. I mean, and like I listen to Joe Rogan like off the wall here, but he mentions that he's seen so many comedians that are huge now that started as like doormen or nobody at the comedy store or wherever they're doing it, and then they just like, hey, I could do this, and they get up and they're like, man, I can do this. But your path is like you're being like you got not professors, but you got professionals teaching you how to be.
Yeah.
What these people are just kind of like walking up on the stage trying to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people have it, but you have a kind of special thing going on. How'd you talk your parents into sending you to friggin' funny school? I'm very grateful because they've never said anything bad about me going to school. They could roast me so fucking hard for going to comedy school, and not once have they ever said one bad thing. They were just like, yep, this is for you. We support you. Whatever you need, we got it. And I'm very grateful for that. But I also wish they were harder on me. It'd be awesome to have parents that just like think that I'm like not good at comedy, because then I can go on stage and be like, my parents don't think I'm good, and everyone could be like, oh, that makes you funnier. Do you roast them when they come see you? You kind of lay off
them because
they gotta give you a ride home.
Yeah. No, I don't let them come see me. I don't like it. I like going on stage and nobody knowing who I am, and then getting off stage and no one still knowing who or getting off stage and people knowing who I am after that. But if I bomb, and I'll never see them again.
Yeah, I would imagine you could be more yourself, not having the family watching you there. But someday, they're going to be watching you no matter if they're there or not. They'll be at home or whatever. Mm-hmm. Siblings, you got any funny people in the in the house?
My brother.
You mentioned the sister and the brother. I've seen your brother on Instagram. I think he threw you in a pool or something. Was that you?
That wasn't me. That was my sister.
Oh, okay.
Very identical though. No, my sister's fucking hilarious in her own way, and so is my brother Ethan. They're very funny in a sense that they're kind of like little elves. They're kind of just mischievous little elves. You ever feel like the main character sometimes You're like, yeah, this is my podcast. This is the Room podcast. I'm the main character.
Every day.
Every
I'm
day.
in here, like right now. But I think you're taking it over right now. I feel a little
Oh
intimidated.
my God. I'm sorry.
I feel
Here.
like you know you're gonna take everything and put it in your pockets here. You haven't stopped touching things on the table.
You know what? Give me Adderall and I'll stop. Put me
wait
behind
a
the
minute.
wheel.
Let me get it out
There
of
it
the
is.
drawer
I need
right
the
now.
XR right now. 25 milligrams.
I do have a vape pen in the car. I should have just gave you that before you started.
Yeah.
But
Let's
no,
let the
it's
child
cool.
vape.
I'm all over the place, man. But
I feel that. just because you said that, I'm not gonna stop touching this. I'm not. The mic is gonna hear all of this. It's gonna be ASMR.
oh my God. So all right, let's get to you know, getting on stage regularly. How I had B. Lee in here and stuff like that. How do you actually become a working comedian? Like, how's it happen?
I don't. I go to the bars where there's a lot of men and come out with a confidence booster sometimes, which can be said about a lot of girls my age, but not in the way you think it means, because I'm going up and doing comedy and people are laughing at my jokes, and I think that's very cool. What I usually do is I'll get a drink. Well, now that... Okay, so... okay.
Go ahead. Back up.
So before I would take a shot of vodka in my car and scream at the top of my lungs and then compose myself and take another shot and then go into the bar and sit there silently, watch all the comedians, write down what went wrong in their set. Like, they were too quiet, they didn't do the mic thing, they got too loud at the crowd, like they got too mad at the crowd and been like, fuck you, these jokes are funny. I'd write down everything and I'd take it on stage and I would try to do like not what they did, and I would try out different things. So like talking to the crowd, asking questions, I'd write down questions to ask, and I would just go there and just like I'd make friends. Like, yeah, if people talk to me, I talk to them, but I wouldn't talk to anybody. I don't like approaching people. I'm not much of an approacher. Now I have friends and I'll go to an open mic and I'll say hi to everybody, but I would just go up there, do my 5 minutes, stay for people that are like my friends, people that I talk to, and then go home and then do it the next day. Like, sleep all day, do it the next night.
So it's just work to you.
It's just
getting the
it's
reps
fun.
in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just got to keep doing it to like get better.
And that's with anything, to be a professional. Just keep repping. You mentioned traveling, doing stuff with the school as far as, being able to travel a little bit and stuff like that. Again, things that other comedians can't do that are open mics. Have you been to, traveled doing this?
Not yet. So I'm going to dorm in Los Angeles this time next year. So I'll be dorming down there and interning for like a company, like a comedic place.
Now, you live in Mass, Westport, Mass, and you mentioned you go to school in Boston.
I do, Boston.
You do it, Boston. Did I say it later?
You did. Came right out. You went Harvard. You did. I heard him say it.
So you do a lot of open mics in Providence.
Yes.
And I would imagine because, that's 50 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes from your house.
Yeah.
When you're at the dorm and at school, is there a network of open mics there? You said you'd go right down the street.
Yeah.
But is there a circuit you hit there too when you're in school?
Yeah, there's a place called the TAM that I went in there, and it was just the worst mic ever. And I went up there, and I was like, I just went up to one large guy with tattoos. That's the first guy. Always seek out the alpha. And when you're in prison, seek out the strongest guy and stick behind him. So that's what I did. I went to this Boston bar, and I went in, and I seeked out the tallest man with a bearded chin. And I was like, hey, buddy. Like, I was like, hey, like, how's the crowd work here? And he went, crowd work? It's social suicide. And I went, okay, cool. And so I went up there, and I did crowd work, and the audience, like, stopped talking. And usually some bars, they'll, like, talk over you. They stop talking. Because there's just a whole lineup of men. And obviously I'm a woman. I'm different.
Yeah.
Obviously
Yeah.
I'm, like, shorter, younger. So they might want to listen to what I have to say because I'm different from all the rest of the guys they've been hearing that night. And I'll just start talking to the audience. And then it just gets some laughs based on that. And from something I've learned in comedy is audiences love audience participation. That, like, there's a rise of, like, comedian owns heckler. Like, people in the audience want that. because it's like a trend now. So that's what I kind of did. Not like to hecklers, but like talk to the audience because it's fun. You never know what the fuck they have to say. Like one guy told me he had sex with a little person with one leg.
That's freaking awesome.
Which I'm like, that's insane. I would have never known that if I didn't come here tonight. And now I'm a little bit wiser and know that they make little legs for little people.
Did you pick his brain about the whole situation
Oh my
with
God,
that
yeah,
or whatever?
I did.
That was like a whole bit.
He took her
with
to
him, right?
Olive Garden, had to use a booster seat. It was crazy.
That's fucking not even right.
I was like, what did she have? And he's like, sirloin. And I'm like, I don't know what I was going to expect for that. I don't know.
Oh my God, sirloin.
A little shock?
Oh, when they order nothing, the sirloin, man,
She's
you're
like,
in
I'm
for
only a little bit hungry.
yeah. She had like 4 meals after that
Yes,
with
she
that
did.
thing.
Yes, she did.
Lasted a week.
Yes. Yes, she did.
Nibbling on that.
That's sirloin. This poor woman. Monica, if you're out there. I was like, what's her name? Eileen? Because she only had one leg. And he was like, ha ha ha. And I was like, it's my job.
All right, so so now you're in the circuit, you make friends.
Yeah.
And now I would imagine you go to open mics and you're known there because, you're hitting the circuit there, and you probably go with the same kind of comedians here and there. You see the same people at that.
Yeah.
So now you have kind of a network together, like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
That must be a roasting fiasco in the back room or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Some comedians like me and some comedians do not like me. There's a vast majority.
Is it jealousy that they don't like you?
I don't want to say it is. I don't want to say it is because literally, like, they have nothing to be jealous about. Like, I mean, yeah, maybe it's like that. Like, I'm going to a school for, like, comedy. Like, I'm very grateful to be learning that. Like, do not take me wrong. I take every... Because there's some people in my school who don't do stand-up comedy and are just going because they didn't know what to do, which is fine in itself, but, like, use your resources. Like, if you're paying this much for a college, use your resources. And so I don't know if it's jealousy. It could be. I mean, I've never been mean to, like, as far as I know, like, you have, like, be nice to everybody, support all comics, like, fist bump them when they come off the stage. But, like, my sister went with me the other day to, like, a comedy place, and I fist bumped this guy, and he, like, rolled his eyes. And I was like, ah!
Was that before or after
No, like,
your
as
get?
I was
Was
coming
that
off.
as he was coming off and you going on, or vice versa?
Yeah. And I didn't see it, but my sister was like, something ain't right.
You sure he didn't? You sure he didn't bomb? Or
He-
did bomb
he
and just
bombed.
felt like that? Yeah, and then he
He
just rolled his...
bombed, and then-
Because you gave him a fist bump and he was probably like, yeah, I sucked.
But like, so
You know what I
we're
mean?
all comics. Like, if you bomb, that's just more learning. Like.
So no one,
great.
he fist bumped you and gave you the eye. So that
Yeah.
automatically says this guy doesn't like me. Has anyone ever like, actually, I don't like you, or you've heard it from another comic? Like, I don't want to get the beans out here and get any,
No,
but
don't worry. I'm
but like,
keeping my
how do you
beans in the can.
know when like do you just feel it in the back, like you can feel the vibe of
Yeah.
another comic that they don't like you? kind
It's
of
like
thing?
it's not a new comic either. It's always like an old comic. Like it's never someone new that I see just dislike me. It's always an older comic just not liking me just cuz I don't know, why am I getting this attention? Don't know. Or like
Well, look at him. I'm just sorry. No, you're funny.
he locked me in
you're-
here. Help me. But sometimes I'll have like hecklers. Like I had this one guy tell me to kill myself, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't, you know.
So they shouldn't kind of allow that kind of like that's just stupid.
No, they kicked him out. They kicked him out
All
of
right,
the
from
parking
the
lot that the mic
crowd,
was in.
like I mean, that's just dumb. That's just an ass. You
Yeah,
know what I
he
mean?
was drunk off of freaking Dos Hombres tequila. Like, okay, Aaron Paul.
Well, at least you got him to drink.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? You made the boss some money, so
Yeah.
that's all that counts.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get so many questions for you. I'll have you.
I'm
figured out. All right,
excited.
so what's going on with what's coming up with you? Like, I remember last week you messaged me and you were like, or was it the week before? Maybe you were like, hey, what time tonight? I'm like, wait a minute, we're on next
Yeah.
week. Because you mentioned that you were going to come down, but you had a gig, you had a show.
Last week, yeah.
That was last week.
Yeah.
So where was that? And
That was in Worcester. That was at the Pint.
Was that an open mic or was it a
No.
book show?
It was a book show. It was
Now, how is all right? Book show.
Yeah.
How is that different than an open mic? How do you get a book show? And that's why
Get it
the
by
old
being good.
that's why the old men don't
Yeah.
like you because you got
Yeah.
a book goddamn show.
That's what I
So
think.
talk about the difference between an open mic
Yeah.
and when you get a book show.
So open mics are just walk in, sign up your name, you get 5 minutes, go up there, say whatever the fuck you want, get off stage, and then like talk to your friends, network a little bit. And then if you're really good or if you do well that night, people come up to you and be like, hey, do you want to do this show? It's paid. Or hey, do you want to do this show? It's not paid. And either or, I'd be like, hell yeah, I'd be down. But you get shows by being nice to one another, by being very nice, and making a lot of friends and always supporting them. And then shows are very fun. The shows are a better audience than open mics because open mic audiences are mostly just comics. Like if it's at a bar, you'll have more audience, but the audience mostly doesn't know that there's an open mic that night, and they're kind of just like, oh shit, what do we do now? I guess we have to stay and hear someone talk about cum while my son watches Cocomelon on the other side. Like, I guess that's what has to happen.
Awesome.
It happens. Like there was a kid, an iPad baby the other day, and I was talking about how I gave my ex a testicular torsion. And this kid's, first of all, the kid doesn't know anything. Mother is like, she knows the story. Like she's been there. Like she has been there. And they walked out during my set, and that's fine, you know? That's fine.
But all right.
Hey, Cocomelon.
But anything goes. I mean, this isn't a PG show, right?
No,
You know what
it's
I
not
mean?
a seafood bar in freaking Cambridge. No,
So I mean, you got to know what you're getting into here. You know what I mean?
it's a Cambridge, man.
I mean, all right. So paid shows must be pretty special. Like, I mean, because you can, if you want some of those, they're so fucking
what
good.
the fuck? I got salted. He must think I'm a bird.
Friggin'
man.
yeah. I got Slim Jims, I got lollipops, I got peanuts.
Is this not the craziest like straight? Like, can we like show the camera a little bit of this?
Of what?
Of this snacks you have. You have a book.
Let me
that's
see. Let me get
The
this.
Way of Tactics. He has 2 scary ass
I
lollipops.
can't get down there.
He has
Yeah, show the camera. what
sweet
I
and
got there.
spicy peanuts, and then just salted peanuts. Mother
I got
there's
cough
2 books.
drops.
Oh, that's actually a really sick book. That looks like Rick Starr. Cough drops.
I was in that.
You were in that book.
Yeah, right there. See that fucking thing on the wall? You want to show them that? That's me. They had an article about me in a
That's a crazy ass.
Tattoo magazine. I was hot back then, huh?
When was that? You look like Adam Levine if you
That
did
was like
heroin.
that was like.
Like you look
That's
really.
awesome. Ah, it's awesome.
Like, don't you look like that?
Oh my God, that was like 5 years ago or something.
There
like
it
that.
is.
I
That's
don't
what
know.
it
I
is.
don't know. Yeah, I was young.
back
then.
on that heroin.
I was only 60 then.
Well, it's a leap year, so don't you worry.
All right, so Worcester, you were in Worcester last week, and you. All right, what time do you go on? Do you know what time you're? Listen, here.
Is there?
Yeah, right there. That's.
I'll put these nut shells.
Yeah, right there.
Oh,
Keep
is
that
this-
next to you.
A
Yeah,
bag?
there's already shells in it.
A bag within a bag is crazy. Oh, just when you thought it was gonna end, another bag, guys. Crazy. Fucking Russian nesting dolls.
Fucking, you're out of your mind.
Fucking bags.
Who's Kathy Long?
Kathy Leung. Oh, that's my grandma.
I said that wrong.
Kathy
Leong.
Leung,
It's
you
Leong.
racist
Long.
ass.
I
It's
thought she was
Leung.
Chinese.
Yeah, the Chinese ass last name. That's why you didn't like it. That's why you pronounced it wrong. She's white.
Is it Chinese?
Yeah, but she's white. She has the same. That's so crazy. People
All right.
like my brother is an Emerson grad. Oh, that's sick.
Oh, that's my co-host Tommy, who isn't here today.
I was at
You
a
would
car
have
accident,
you would
Tommy.
have loved
No, I'm
him.
kidding.
Stop
I'm sorry.
it.
Beep, beep, remind you? Sorry. No.
He probably texted
Same
me
thing.
when it happened.
Yeah.
He was on his way. We're not here. He was on his way. He goes, "Oh, I'll be in tonight." And all of a sudden he goes, "I ain't coming in." And he showed me a picture or whatever.
Tommy tickle fuck.
He
How
would
dare
have
you.
loved you. Tommy's awesome. Tommy's great.
He sounds sick.
Yeah, that's just him. But there's people on. Your who is it? Your grandmother, the
my
Chinese lady. She's on.
She's not Chinese.
She's on Facebook.
She's white,
All
passing.
I could think of is like the Seinfeld episode when Jerry was dating he wanted to date the lady with the Chinese name, and she showed up and she was American. He was all pissed. All right, let's get to what's coming up for you. Like
Yeah.
what's going on? It's 2024.
Me nuts.
It's what's today? 9th or something, 8th or 9th. You got shows coming up? What's going on with you?
Yeah, if you go on my Instagram.
Oh, that's right. We
Yeah.
got to go to your social media.
Go!
I'm so glad
Do you want a nut?
No, I had half the bag already. They're yours. All right, so there we are. Let's get your Instagram right up. Right.
This man gives me a bag of nuts.
There we go. So where do you want to go here? So let's say, like, I already have your Instagram handle up, so they
good.
know it right there. But do you want to go to somewhere specific, or you want me to just go
You can
through
say
everything?
Just go through what you want. Whatever it is
Well,
most
I'm gonna go
serious.
through everything. Right
Okay.
here. So
all right. Well,
so.
careful.
Oh my God! All right,
Careful,
so we'll start
Steve.
from the beginning. We got bikini pictures. I mean,
Steve, you're killing me.
do you want me to show this stuff?
See, my
of course.
Chinese white passing grandma's on
It's
here.
on Instagram. I mean, come on. My God, when did you ever think you were not attractive?
I will show you.
What's wrong with you?
Hold on, I'll post a picture or something. I'll post a picture for a very
Yeah,
small
send that
second.
to me, because when we're talking about this, I'm gonna flash it up there
Yeah,
tomorrow.
good.
When is that your ex-boyfriend that
No, that's
he
just
gave you a disease, or you gave him something?
Oh, yeah, what?
I'm just kidding.
Keep saying that, Steve. Yeah.
Jesus.
You can see my tampon string in one of those
When-
photos, but we're not going to talk about it. Not
When-
gonna-
are you serious?
I
Did
edited it
I
out,
go
yeah.
back?
No, I edited it out.
Did you
It was like
really?
down my leg. I was
Get
like,
out of
yeah.
here! You're out of your fucking mind. All right, so this is where?
Oh, this
This is school, or
yeah,
is
this
this?
is the school play that I did, and what happened
adorable.
was thanks, and it was Princess in the Pea. It was Once Upon a Mattress, and freaking if you click on those, you'll see more pictures.
Click on where?
Yeah, that.
Is that what I do?
Yeah. There's more pictures.
Oh my God.
So I was the lead, and I've like never really been the lead. And so this is during the car accident. I would go, I would skip school and then go into after school to do this because I'd stay in my bed, like where it's all black. Oh, that's my friend Celeste. She's a bad bitch. Shout out Celeste. Freaking, I would stay in my room all day in the dark, and then I'd go out and do this and sing and dance and try my best to like do this parrot character because it made me feel really awesome that I was doing something.
Your
not
parents
just
must be so
disabled.
goddamn proud of you.
Sure, gee, I hope so. If not, I'd be sitting in this room with a bag of nuts and a man who looks like Adam Levine on heroin for nothing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Got the dogs out and everything. Yeah.
So this, I mean,
But we never got to perform it.
what do you mean?
It got canceled because of COVID on the night of.
I'm not happy with that
I
whole
know,
thing.
and we never got to do it.
I was up here, and you just fucking brought me right
We
down.
never
I'm
got
ready
to
to
do
like,
it.
end this right now.
Good.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
don't actually. These
All right.
nuts
In your bio, you mentioned that you did, being so. I think 18 years old.
18, yeah.
You did a Foxwoods gig or something like
This
that, or
is Mohegan Sun.
Mohegan Sun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which was equally
How
as
old were
fun.
you there?
Let's see. When is this year? 2020. So I was 18.
Jesus, woman.
This is just because I wanted to post something.
All right.
That's in Chicago. I went to school in Chicago because I didn't get accepted into any other schools because of my grades. And so the only school that really accepted me for comedy was Chicago. And so I went there for a semester, and then I asked for Emerson. I smoked a joint here. And so sorry, Grandma.
I was gonna say that.
No, I did. I smoked a joint here, and it was like when I first started smoking, so I was like, hee, oh my God. That's how I was 19. That is at Ferris wheel somewhere.
Oh no! Really?
more.
Is that at a fucking
Oh,
Ferris wheel?
stop it,
All right, wait a minute. Let's
Steve.
go. All right, so
Oh, that's my friend Gia. That's another. I had brown
that
hair.
you?
Yes, that is me. I have
All right.
brown hair.
is all right. Is that your natural hair, brown?
I'm a natural blonde, but
Okay.
that's my friend.
Why is she crying?
Gemma.
You took her
Because
joint?
of that. If you saw that, you'd be crying too. That was scary. It was like
you
in
tried to win
bondage.
it? Oh, I thought she was trying to win it. She was
No.
like pissed about
In
it.
this house, to stand for the flag and kneel for the cross. Steve, do you want me to explain this?
Yes, go ahead while we're here. Go ahead.
So, what kind of flag is that, Steve?
That's one of those.
He's so uncomfortable to say it. He's
No,
like,
I'm not. What is that? Pride. Oh, pride. I
There
couldn't
you
get
go.
it out. I couldn't get
Notice
it out.
how
Pride
there's not one in
flag.
here. No, I'm kidding. So that's a veteran, and it says World War II. In this house, we stand for the flag and kneel for the cross, and that's a game called Animal Crossing.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Are you a pride advocate?
I am a
Is
pride
that-
advocate.
All
Well,
right.
she's not my friend anymore. But
Oh,
it's fine.
sorry, I'll get right off that. Who's this dude?
I look good. That's young motherfucking Gravy. He is
Excuse me?
hilarious.
Is that his name? What is
Yes.
it? What is
Young
his name?
Gravy.
Oh,
His
he's a
real name's
comedian?
Matthew. He's a rapper.
Oh,
He's like Lil Dicky.
did someone throw him that hat?
Yes.
Or he wore it?
Yes, a white girl. From
I was gonna
college.
say, there's no way. Is that you?
That's me.
How, is that the?
That's my boyfriend.
Did he give you backstage passes or something? Oh, that's
No.
a picture of him. I thought
That's
that
a
was.
picture of
I thought that was
Gravy.
with you. I thought he
No.
was with you.
No. Wait,
I'm
what?
so
Who
crazy.
was with me?
I thought this. How do I get
Go back,
back
go
there?
back, go back.
Where?
That
Right
way.
here.
Oh shit. Oh wait. Go back here.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Wait, get me to this guy.
Scroll right there.
All right. Jesus Christ. I thought he was
That's
in
no
the.
Gravy.
I thought you guys were with him.
We are.
Is that really him?
him, that's
Oh, I
him.
thought it was a. All right. I
No,
thought
that's
you were
really
saying. I
him.
thought you were saying that was a picture.
No, I love you. That's not. That's really him.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So.
That's
good for
front
you
row.
guys.
A girl.
Is that your
vomited on my
boyfriend
shirt.
now?
Yes.
What you want to give
Yes.
him a shout out? Like
Shout
what's up with it?
out JD Mert from Leadheads.
From where?
From Leadheads, he has a band.
No, he does not.
Yeah, he does.
Now you're speaking my. What's he
And-
play?
Drums.
He's not a drummer.
He's a drummer. He's badass at it too. Honestly, he's really good.
What kind of music they play?
They play like punk,
All right, I'm gonna-
Nirvana, a lot of Nirvana. A lot of grunge.
Original or they're doing their own?
They do originals, yeah.
Oh, great. Where they? Is he a Westport guy too?
Amherst.
Oh,
That's another comedian, Noel Miller.
Where we
He's one of
going?
my favorite.
right here.
Yes. If you click on those, you'll see a toilet.
I love how you know exactly what's going on here.
Yeah. I stalked my own Instagram profile so
What's
many
with
times.
the toilet?
It was just a red toilet, and I thought it looked like a sex toilet. So
Is the light red or is the,
the light's
toilet
red.
red? All right.
I walked in there, and I'm like,
I'm
this
like-
is gonna be an intimate ass
colorblind?
shit. Yeah. It was very intimate. It was a very intimate ass shit. Like I was like, honestly, like I'm turned on in this bathroom.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. so.
Oh, that's just my shoe and
All
me
right,
wearing.
so
Oh,
who's that?
that's him going, haha, skinny penis.
All right then.
Yeah.
Oh, In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah, I went to In-N-Out with my boyfriend's family,
Cool.
Las
Pretty
Vegas.
cool.
Okay.
Here we go.
Steve,
Oh,
yep,
gee,
there
what
it
is this stuff?
Okay, you know what? I
Does
was
your
down
boyfriend?
bad.
Does your
Steve.
boyfriend know that's up there? Like,
Yeah,
look
so
at-
what? He lets me do that.
Nah, you
cares?
got to do it. I
You're,
mean,
you're looking like a sex pot on that thing, Steve. With
Why-
your fucking
I
little
mean-
rich ass sweater down.
I mean, why not?
Why
I mean,
not?
if you have it, I mean, do it. I mean, plus you have a huge following on TikTok also,
yeah.
correct?
I wouldn't say huge, but it's just,
And I would imagine you have the same kind of stuff on there as Instagram. You have to tone it down for TikTok. I have TikTok,
No.
and they've tried to kick me off like several times.
no, I honestly. Oh, that video's.
Where we going?
That's me and my sketch troupe. That's me doing stand up in Boston. Oh, that's me on a show called Blind Dining that my school does. And that was a freestyle. Do you want to play it?
Yeah, I like it. Get that. Yeah.
So stop saying it.
So, hold on.
So what are you cooking and you just start rapping? Like what's going on? Oh yeah.
I got her pregnant. I never did butterfly.
That's some things that I never did. Stop saying it. It's a game.
What the
Yeah.
hell is going on here?
Yeah. It's a game about trivia.
Is this your drummer?
Yeah.
Is he playing or is he getting ready? What's he doing?
He's setting up for the next song, but we're having a little battle here. We're having a little middle finger battle that we do.
Do you do the triple birdie? You want me
The
to show you?
triple birdie?
You want
Yeah.
me to show you right now?
That Steve is asking me if he wants me to see his triple birdie
You-
alone in a
like,
room.
All right, so I'm not gonna show it on air. I'm gonna.
Oh, that's a little.
All right, we'll go
sad
back
boy.
to that. So here it is, right here.
Wait, that's funny.
Isn't that fucking great? So, and then you can wave it.
That looks scary.
Doesn't it
actually.
look fucking weird? It looks like a really middle finger. All right, so the pinky has to. That's only stick your other middle finger. There it is.
Triple birdie. Triple birdie.
All right, so there you go.
That's
You
a sad little boy.
Where is that picture located?
That's at the art place in Boston.
Yeah, we don't like art. We don't care about art. Fuck art. Well, I'm about comedy. Here you go. You're up doing something.
Yeah. That's me opening for Jacob Williams.
For who?
Jacob Williams from what's it called?
How'd you do that night?
I did great. People were asking me for pictures, and I was like, "Why?"
That's great. I mean,
Literally,
you're on a toilet
crazy.
here,
Go get it.
sweetheart. What is this?
I
Are you
was
actually
taking a piss.
urinating?
Yeah, I was. My friend Amelie took a picture of me, and then my underwear, I edited it out because I was like, "Creeps are gonna see that."
Your parents are mortified. Your grandmother just.
Oh no.
All right.
What'd she say?
I think your mother's watching because someone has the same last name as you right now.
Oh yeah, that's my mama.
Tiffany?
Yes, that's her.
Hi, Ma!
Hey, mama.
All right, I think we got to the end of this, which that picture I think is fucking adorable. That's the one that's the one I used for your your promo
My
here.
friend-
Is there more stuff going here? Oh, here we go. Where is this? Where is it?
That's when I won a roast battle. That's Jacob Williams from Wild and Out in America's Got Talent, and that's one of my friends, Ari. He runs a podcast called Say Good, Say Better, and it's really
Is it a comedic one?
Yeah.
Oh, great. How about you? Do you ever think of doing your own podcast?
I had my own show called The Good Night Show, and it was really hard to run that. And now like 3 of the people who are in it are now jerks, and now it's really hard because I was like the director, the producer, I was the filmer, I did the lighting, I did the editing, I did everything for it. I made the props, I got the props. I kind of just did everything myself.
You're moving off the planet here. Move to your right a little bit. Get focused.
Oh.
There, I need you in the middle of the screen,
Sorry,
sweetheart.
man, I'm
That's
eating
right.
nuts.
Yeah, eat your nuts. You can eat your nuts. You did come in and listen. I love when people do things for the first time and I'm involved in it. You had your first sparkling.
I did, and now I feel like a fucking substitute teacher bringing this in. Like,
And here's the thing about this place I ran out. They used to have bottled water in the machine, and they took it out
Oh.
and said, "Hey, Steve, we got Canada Dry sparkling water." I think people. I'm like,
why?
no one's like mixing vodka with their drinks in here. You know
No.
what I mean? So, but it's not bad.
It tastes like a White Claw
Without the alcohol.
without the alcohol, but it still makes my face squint. So I don't know what's going on in there. This is weird.
Another question.
I don't really drink soda. Yeah.
Here we go. Who are the famous comedians that you look up to that, kind of maybe are your style, or you just you like them, or what's going on?
I like this one girl named Steph Telev. I think she's hilarious. She's so funny. Steph Telev does a lot of crowd work. And then I really like Tim Heidecker from Tim and Eric. I just like Tim and Eric, like, in general. Like, they're just very dry humor. And then, I don't know, John Mulaney. But he's kind of mainstream. But I really do like Steph Telev. She's, like, one of my favorites. Fucking Rachel Wolf from Jackass. I really like her. She's really cool.
Now, you saying how do you watch their specials or your
Yeah.
DVDs? Like, how do you is there a streaming network that has all comedians? Like,
No, it's just YouTube. Like, and also like
Check it
TikTok posts.
yeah, and
is
where I
getting
see a
viral.
lot of them, where I got turned on from comedians. I don't know their names, but I see a lot of funny of them when I go on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I must have gone on someone's page, or I might have looked at their video long enough, and I see a lot of the same comedians over and over. And I would
Yeah.
imagine they're pretty damn famous, but that shit's all over the place. Do you do a lot of that reels and get little skits out like that? I did see on your TikTok you do a lot of that.
Yeah, I
As
do
far
it
as
mostly on TikTok.
improv kind of stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I do a lot on TikTok.
You want to go to your TikTok?
Let's do it. Let's
All
go
right,
to it. Let's
go.
embarrass
Let's
myself
get
on
to your
TikTok.
fucking TikTok.
Let me send you.
What do you like, chickens and apples or something
No,
like that?
I'm freaking chicken wings and lemonade or something.
Yeah, I was close.
Yeah, there it is.
I was
Chicken
fruits
wings
and
and
meat.
apple nuts and God. Oh, you got to log in now.
Why do I get a lot? No, I don't. I've done that before.
Oh wait, go on. Look up Emmie YK.
Yeah, I don't have to do that. Do you know I have a ton of followers?
Yeah, I saw that.
But-
I kind of like scoped it out, and I was like, oh.
Is it Emmie YK all one word?
Yeah, Emmie YK.
All right. It's because I had a couple of videos that there we go, that went viral. I
Yeah.
stole them and they went crazy. But
Stole them.
and then I got kicked off TikTok for a week after these viral things, and people were like going through all my TikTok videos. They were getting thousands of views. I couldn't post anything for like
Oh,
a week.
no.
But so many of my videos got so much play, but now it all died because I'm not hot anymore or not whatever. All right, let's go.
All right, where do you want to go?
Is that your boyfriend?
That is my boyfriend.
Is he
That's why we
playing
went
music?
to New York.
Do
No.
you have him playing music anyware?
I don't have
All
him
right,
playing
well,
music on
I want to
anywhere.
check him out, so let me know
Yeah, we can
his
check him out.
shit when we leave here. Where do we want to go here? You're doing
Sure,
some
that's me and my friends.
some dancing
We were
stuff
at
here.
Coastal Roasters, and we were getting coffee.
So are they seem kind of funny too.
They're hilarious. I think they're Coastal Roasters. I think they're the funniest
Are
people.
these grown-up friends you've grown up with, or
Yeah.
just ones that you've
Yeah.
met along the way?
Oh, this one's emo. I don't know. I don't know.
All right,
if
I'll
you
get
know.
out of there.
Oh.
What is
this one?
this?
Oh, this is a thirst edit of my boyfriend. Oh, this one's funny. You
Now
can turn
was
this one up.
was this just? Let me see. I gotta need the volume. Sorry. Will it go back to that?
Yeah.
All right. Oh shit. Oh, there it is. I suck.
No, you're good. You're good.
Wow. The Big Apple.
He used to be a child actor,
And now he's a drummer.
and now he's a drummer. Yeah. Oh, this is a.
Oh,
We can go really deep into my TikTok. Go back.
this way or this way?
Click the X, and we can just go down.
All right. Where we going?
Go. Oh. We can go up through these embarrassing moments.
All right. Where we going?
Go up.
Up.
Yeah. Here. These are embarrassing moments. All right. Pause it.
How do you pause it? Right
Yeah.
there.
So go back.
What do you mean go back? How do
Go
you?
right here. Go right here. Sorry.
No, you know everything. That's
All right. So these are some Pen 15 moments, meaning like some embarrassing moments. These are
Is this
to
you?
talk about. That is me.
Ah!
That's me. In my American flag, skimpy ass 6th grade dress from Old Navy.
Parents made you do that.
No. Yes. They were like, this is a cute haircut. Why don't we make you look not fuckable? And I'm like, all
I'm just
right.
gonna move the camera when you move around the fucking room.
Honestly,
now
that's
for
a good
now.
tactic.
Catch
Give my
up.
child
All
a
right.
haircut to
All right,
make them
so what's
look
going
not
on? Where do we
fuckable.
go from here? Because you did speak about the bowl haircut.
Yes, press this.
See, this is different than Instagram. There's too many fucking.
Oh,
things
that's
that-
Rowley from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. He called me weird because I had a Carl Grimes phone case.
Did you have a crush on him?
I had a
back then?
crush on Carl Grimes from The Walking Dead, and then I showed Rowley, and he was like, "That's weird." And I
Did
went,
you ever make him wear like a cowboy hat or something?
"No,
That would have
no,
been
no,
great.
No.
Right there. You want to just put
Can
it
I
on
wear
him
the
right now?
cowboy hat?
Fucking yeah.
Oh my God, thank you. What else do you have over there?
I got other hats. I got.
Oh,
other
this is
things.
a big hat.
I think I got a kazoo. That's my buddy's. He was here and he left it here, so he'll be really happy that you.
Oh hell yeah, I'm wearing this hat. Look at this fit. Look at this dope ass fit.
I'm telling you. Fucking
this
good.
dope-ass
Maybe I'll
fit.
just give it to you.
Oh yeah, that's the YouTube channel I have with my friend. I'm in the sumo suit.
You're in the fat suit.
Yeah, but we had quite a few YouTube followers.
That's cool. You
Yeah.
don't do it anymore. You don't.
No, it was for a game and the game got deleted.
Oh,
Oh, my God, that's me when I got made fun of for being emo. That's so funny.
Check you out. Everyone laugh at
Oh
me.
my God. So this bitch, this skank
You
ass
sound like my
hoe-
daughter.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
This skank ass hoe who played Lumiere, and I played Babette in Beauty and the Beast, spun me around and pushed me into a big, huge thing that had China plates in it. And this was for
You could die.
yeah.
You could have got cut up pretty
And
bad.
everyone started laughing at me, and there's a video of it, and that's like a screen grab from the video. But everyone started laughing at me because oh my God, that's my new ex-boyfriend. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
no,
We'll
it's
cut
funny.
that out.
It's from
My
8th
God,
grade.
we're
No, it's
going
fine.
way deep here. We're going down a rabbit hole.
That's
on
my
this
first day of
fucking
high
thing.
school. Oh, that's my
Holy
Japanese
shit.
exchange student.
We're
She was
going through
crazy.
everything. This is when you were just starting to be funny.
No, everyone hated me
Holy
in my
shit.
school. I walked in, I was like, I'm gonna look so sexy being Little Mermaid for Halloween.
you.
Go back.
All right. Sorry.
I thought I looked so
I
sexy.
thought that was drawn on.
No. I cut a Justice 1012 green tank top to look like a skirt and then wore another Justice purple 1012 tank top when you're supposed to stop wearing Justice at age 10. And I was like, what, 13, 12? And I took a starfish from my mom's bathroom because all white moms have a beach bathroom. Took it and put it on my head.
I think it works.
No.
And you didn't get the
Dress code? No. I got a bullet. She went, oh, wow. The second I walked in, and I'm like, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm going home.
Once you got a wow factor in there. All
Yeah.
right, where were you? Is this when you after you fell into the glass hutch or what? Being dared to touch someone's. What is it? Oh.
I went to
you
first
guys
party.
are kids.
Literally, we were like in 8th grade, and I got dared to touch someone's boob, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Is this all happening in Westport, Mass?
Yeah.
Is
Texting a
Is this Westport
17-year-old.
High School? Where'd you go to high school?
Westport High School.
Look at you. You've changed so much.
That's
There's
crazy.
so many different
Look
looks.
at that. Look at that. Food.
I would eat that.
You'd eat that? I know you would.
I would
Steve.
fucking eat that.
Mm-hmm.
I would eat that.
That's crazy.
I really would.
I know you would, Steve. Steve, you go dogs on
I
it. You
grew
go
up-
balls to the
All right,
balls
so
for
where?
that shit.
How do I get out of here?
Oh, that pause it. Press the yeah. Not being allowed to have a phone, so I carried my iPad Mini everywhere.
So you were punished.
I was my parents were like, "You can't have a phone. We're gonna go on this
That
cruise
means
with
you're punished.
walkie-talkies." No, they just didn't believe in phone. I don't know.
All right,
Yeah,
let's-
look at that fit. Yeah, we can keep going.
That's pretty good.
Other TikToks.
I want to see something. There was one thing on your TikTok. How do I get out of this and get to
Press
the
X.
screen again? You guys were at a fast food place and some hillbilly tried to pick you up or something, and then he got beat up by somebody.
Oh! I know what you're talking about. Go down. You're talking about this one. This is a story, guys. This
All right,
is
here
a
we go.
story.
All right, so we're gonna listen to this.
This is my best friends, Olivia and Jade.
No, I was trying to get my McDonald's fry and quarter pounder.
This is in
and
Boston.
This dude, who's the living version of a quarter pounder, comes up to us.
I just started making sounds just to get him the fuck out. Just a weird amount.
Why is this upside down? You were trying not to
filming.
be.
Yeah.
Trying not to be.
It's like,
Yeah.
none of your business. And I see this and I'm like, and then she was all like, I started going,
He was like, "You need your helmet." I'll explain it.
and then he's like, do you need your autism helmet? Which is very ableist. And so then some girl beat his shit in.
Now what? All right.
Look at this. Look at this
Yeah.
girl. Say hero.
Where was this at?
McDonald's. Look at her. Look at her scrap with him.
What? Did you guys blur this out or it
No,
just happened?
the focus just happened.
Oh.
And Jade had a knife on her. She like threatened him.
What is this? Still, you've got your food and everything after
Yeah,
that?
and we waited. He came up to us after, and his face was like bleeding. He was like, "I'm sorry," because I went crazy.
Who was the chick that beat him up? She just had enough of him.
She just had enough of him because he came up to us. He was harassing us, and Jade had a knife in her pocket, and I had my self-defense weapon. And he kept like coming around us, and there was security there. And the security was doing shit. The security wasn't doing anything. Security was just watching and being, "Hey, you need to leave." And the guy was just on coke, like he told us he was on coke, and he like had blood running down his nose already, and it was really fucked up. And so then he came over to us and he touched my friend Olivia, and that's when I got in his face and I was like, "Don't you fucking touch my best friend, like I'll fuck you up, like I don't give a fuck. We're in a fucking McDonald's right now, but I'll give you my McFist, like you know what I fucking mean." And so that's when he started getting in my face, and that's when that girl came in, and I didn't want to include me yelling because I don't look proper.
Oh,
yelling.
you were saying
Yeah.
you were
I gave it. I
laying
gave,
him some tongue lashing.
Yeah, I was not allowed for TikTok.
Have you doing stand up? Have you had you've had hecklers?
Yeah.
Have you had to give someone like a go out of the kind of joke and just have you
Yeah.
attacked someone kind of like
Yeah, well,
you motherfucker?
there was this one time where I didn't know what to do, but I was at an open mic and I was telling some like sex jokes, and I made a joke about my boobs, and the whole crowd of men just start chanting, "Take it off." People start yelling, "Slut, take it off, show us your tits." And I just didn't know what to do. Like, I just literally didn't know what to do. And I went off stage, and the other comics were like, "Yo, are you good? Like, are you fine?" And I'm like, "I'm a woman. I need to do this. I need to have tough skin to be a comic. I can't," like, I wasn't going to cry about it because, like, obviously this happens to, like, everybody. And to be a comic, you have to have, like, tough skin. So I was just like, how can I get them back? Like, how, like, that's the way I learned from the situation. I'm like, I can't just sit there and freeze. Like, I have to say something. So I came up with a bunch of roasts, and then I memorized them. So then if anybody heckles me again, they're gonna get
Nice.
shitted on.
Now I had B. Lee in here, and he spoke about he writes jokes constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly writing
Yeah,
jokes.
he's a writer.
And that's something that you don't do. You're more of improv and kind of spontaneous. Like you have a
Yeah.
system of what you're gonna do there, but sometimes
Yeah. Sometimes I have some jokes that I know that will work. So if I'm bombing, then I'll bring up those jokes. But if I'm just like on a high doing comedy and it's just doing really good, then I'll record it and I'll make them into jokes. Like I'll tweak them a little bit and make them into jokes, or like give them to my teacher and be like, is there a way I can make this better? So
that's cool. You have that kind of support that you can bring it to them and they can help you out there. Speaking to them guys, there's a lot of, there's not a lot of spots for the comedians to perform. So there is a little backstabbing here and there, and there is a lot of ass kissing.
Yeah,
to try to get on shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think I have to do much ass kissing. Like I think I'm just like nice to everybody, but I don't go out of my way to kiss ass. I don't like doing that.
You're just nice. It's
just
automatic.
nice.
You're just
Yeah.
you're kissing ass without even knowing.
I'm kissing butt left and right over here. Give a little kiss to everyone.
So shows coming up soon?
Yeah, if you go back on my Instagram,
All right, let's get out of here.
There's a bunch of shows
They don't see this.
coming up.
Oh, I'm already there. So all
Yeah.
right, what do I do?
Press X.
Fuck. Too many windows
Go
up.
in here.
All right, let's show
These
this.
are my shows. I added 5 new shows, but I need to make a flyer for that because I make all my flyers.
Do you? And how do you do that? How'd you learn? You just figured it out on your phone, your iPhone?
I used to edit from a very young age, like from 13. I would just edit and just spend time learning how to edit iMovie, Adobe. But this is Procreate. This is an app. I don't know why I'm making myself look so much better, but this is an app. I could just lie, say that it's Photoshop. It's not. It's an app.
Are you in New York? Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Did you again? New York,
New York.
Boston. Did you? Is this a paying gig or?
Yeah,
yes.
paid.
All right. So
My friend Ari had a show in New York, and he's like, "You should come down." And I'm like, "I don't know if I should, because I don't really know if I should drive up there, and then staying there is so expensive." So my boyfriend, his dad had points, hotel points. So we got a hotel. And it was great. We had a whole day in New York, and I did a show. I kicked ass. It was awesome. Some guy brought his little ratty dogs. So fun. They wore sweaters because they were shaking because it was so cold. So cute. And yeah, I did the show. And then after, we were going to go to a club, but it was sold out. And it was always a Wednesday night, so there's not much going on.
So you have shows coming up now too.
Yeah, I do.
You have one pretty soon.
Yeah, but I don't know
couple
if
of
I can
weeks.
make that because I'm going to be in Boston, and that one's all the way in Amherst.
That's where your boyfriend lives.
Yeah.
Can he go on stage for you or what?
I was going to ask him.
It's not gonna happen.
No, it's not going to happen.
Beer and Giggles, Dumpster Fire.
Oh,
the
Beer
Pint.
Giggles is so
Where's
fun.
this?
Beer Giggles is at the Pint. Newport Playhouse is in Newport, Rhode Island. So that's where
No
the
shit.
Usually Theater is. All right. You know what, Steve? You know what? You
says it right
you sit
there.
here, you give me nuts and a can of Canada
Newport
Dry.
Playhouse, Newport, Rhode Island. Yeah, the Newport Playhouse.
When
It's in
you
Newport,
ask where
Steve.
it is, Steven.
Well, I was answering my own question. You didn't give me time.
Okay, all right, rhetorical. I didn't know. So sorry. My bad. My bad.
All right, so that's there for you. Bullshit, whatever. It's got.
What does it say?
It's it's a bullshit button. I throw it on Tommy all the time.
That's
the best
funny.
thing in the world. isn't it?
That's a class act right there.
I got that from
and a
Job
Slim
Lot.
Jim. That and a Slim Jim. That's a wild night
We've
for me.
we've had we've had a lot of little toys in here, but people seem to take things on the way out here. And
Oh, so it's
I
only
can't-
custom. Got it.
Exactly. So anything you see on the table is yours on
Taking
the
that
way
bag of
out,
nuts,
except
honestly.
the $300 mics. You can't take them.
Fuck. That's what I was looking for. Can I smell this candle?
Sure. Go
All
ahead.
right. I used
I've
to
never
work at
lit
Yankee
it
Candle.
ever.
No?
Well, I'm afraid to start to.
Oh no,
fucking
Armoretto and
smoke
blood
off it.
orange.
My daughter got me that.
Oh, this is good actually. I wasn't gonna say shit about it. This is good.
You already did.
Yeah,
You
I did.
You
I did.
Freaking roasting it already.
No,
you can
I-
put it away. You can put it closer to
I'm
you.
putting
You
it
can
next
keep
to
it.
me.
You're touching everything. Anything you want to
Damn.
bring to you. I got lollipops.
Oh, I know, Steve. Don't I know?
Valentine Day. Lollipops.
Valentine's Day lollipop. Steve is having a stroke over on his podcast right now. Valentine's Day.
All right. So these shows coming up, but you're going to probably be doing open mics in between, correct?
Yeah, I do a lot of open mics, but
So in Providence or in this area, where do you get most of the open mics?
So when I go to school, which is I'm going back like the 17th or 18th, I do a lot of open mics in Boston. mostly on Tuesdays. And then when I come down for like break, I do like every day of the week in open mic. So like there's an open mic tonight that I might go to. Rick's in Woonsocket.
So I had a friend on here, a good friend of mine who does MMA, mixed martial arts. He's the cage announcer.
Yeah.
Andy Kurtzikowski. Have you heard of him?
No.
He was on my show, and after the show he was heading to Woonsocket to that same place. He goes, "You should come. It's you get some good response there and stuff like that."
Yeah.
I remember when I had B. Lee on here and Dan, they were. I think B. Lee does a weekly open mic, and that's in Federal Hill or something, maybe, or every so often.
Billy does. He goes to the one at Jake and Johnny's in Federal Hill.
All right, because I saw you mentioned on social media that, hey, I'm back in town. I'm heading to somewhere.
Yeah, I want to see who's there.
Was that place or a different place? You remember?
I think it was a skew.
Now, where is that? What is that?
Skew's in Providence. A skew is what I went to yesterday. It's very fun.
And all right, so let's talk about that. When you go into the open, now they know you. Here comes Emmy. Like do they give you like you're automatically on? Is that how it works?
No, you have to go up there and sign up. So like sometimes I'll ask my friend Frank to like write my name because you have to go up there at 6:30 and then write your name, and then they cap it off at like 35 comics. So if it's more than 35 and you come in late,
that's a long
it's a lot.
Nut. Really?
It's a lot.
35?
5 minutes each. Yeah, it's crazy. Sometimes the shows go to crazy times, but.
And then sometimes you get people just off the street that are going to jump up there and just rant about their life, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
You get a lot
sometimes.
of that, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of weird people.
And you
like
can't
that.
weed that out in a big open mic. I mean, sometimes, and then B. Lee was talking about that. Sometimes you guys have to, maybe not you, but there's some places that you have to pay, like a fee or something to put your name in or whatever.
I've never been to those places,
Right.
but I've
and
heard
I
of
would
them.
imagine that helps fund
Like,
the kind of thing going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also like, why are you paying to do comedy?
Yeah, I understand. But
Like,
I
why?
mean, yeah.
But also like, I'll pay like $20 to get somewhere to do a show, but that's if I know I'm getting paid. Like
Like you're paying what, travel and
Yeah.
to get there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Man, I mean, do you write it on your taxes? You're a professional.
I don't do my taxes.
You don't have to
know
do
how
taxes.
that.
What do you mean? You're an adult.
I know, but I don't know how to do taxes.
Your
They don't
your
teach that in
parents
my
do.
liberal. Yeah, my dad does.
Oh, that's fine.
That's
So,
very sweet of him.
I mean, God, he must. I mean, you got a business going on now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, you're going to be able to kind of, business. You got a business going.
Yeah.
She's like,
I'm so
I
confused.
don't know anything to do with that.
I'm so blackout drunk right now off of this
well, you know what I mean. I
seltzer.
gave you a
have no
case of
idea.
beer before you even came in.
Right? There it is.
And I Mickey'd that or whatever.
Oh, good. That's a great thing to say.
When it was unopened.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I just
No.
teleported my right through the can. Well, let's
Can we check
kind
the
of.
comments?
There's like not many. Your parents or
What are they saying?
your mom sent me 99 stars. So
That's crazy.
kudos to mom.
Kudos to mom.
Sending me 99 stars.
That's
so
more than
I just
5.
have some guy. No one's saying anything. They're just watching. But your
watching?
mom says, "Yeah, she's my daughter." Well, that popped up like 3
Don't
hours.
need a DNA test anymore.
3 hours
There she
after
goes.
I
Yep, she's my
after
daughter.
that. Westport.
Oh, no.
What happens in West? That's farm country. Do you live in Westport's beautiful
Westport's very beautiful, but stinky.
because there's farms all
There's
over the
farms.
place.
Yeah, there's farms.
And like I told you, I used to work at a
Yeah.
greenhouse there making edible flowers there. Whereabouts in Westport? Like, it's kind of big. But you don't have to we don't have to Google it.
I'm going to say no to that one.
But is it, I mean, there are,
Northern Westport.
okay.
So, like, Horseneck Beach.
Oh, freaking awesome.
I like Horseneck Beach. Except it's always a red fucking tide when I ever go there. It's always red tide. Nasty
It must have been.
ass.
It must be really nasty right now after all the rain and the wind and all that shit like
Yeah.
that and stuff. Westport is a gorgeous beach.
Gorgeous.
Like I said, I used to be a mailman in South Dartmouth,
Oh.
and I used to go to Westport all the time.
Did you ever
'cause-
see anybody's mail? Ever look in
Did I
anybody's
ever
mail?
steal anyone's mail?
No, not steal. Look in anybody's mail.
What do you mean? Like
Like,
open it up?
yeah.
That's stealing.
That wasn't
If
my
I
question.
say that, I'm gonna be fired after a 35-year career. I'll tell you a story off air.
Oh,
How's
awesome.
that? How's that sound?
That sounds
about,
good.
About stealing mail.
That sounds great.
All right. Well, how long have we been going? We've been going over an hour. Let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap it.
You're going to a. Did someone put your name in tonight?
Yeah, I think so, because my friend is hosting it. Will Wells is hosting it. I really like him. He's funny. He's very funny.
Do I want to go there or do I want to go karaoke?
Honestly, man,
Don't go.
comedy's forever. Karaoke is for never. Go to karaoke.
Yeah, that's my go-to thing after my
Well,
podcast.
what's your go-to karaoke song?
I don't do karaoke. I just go there to roast everyone doing it.
I feel that. I like doing that. I like doing that to middle school talent shows. I'll look up like a YouTube
Yeah, I
talent show.
don't I don't like do it out loud or nothing, but in my mind, I'm like,
just
holy
wanna
shit,
have
I'm fucking critiquing the shit out of them.
I don't know. I might go home. My dad made stir fry.
Did he?
Yeah. He makes really good food.
That's right. Well, how you gonna eat after you ate a bag of peanuts?
I had 6 peanuts, Steven. I had 6
She
fucking
counted them.
peanuts.
And she called me Steven.
Yeah.
That's also great.
Steven, Walter, Domenico.
So last couple of things I want to say to you is,
Yes.
Not only are you a comedian, you mentioned, you want to play the drums. I'll let you hit them before, like off air when we
Perfect.
leave.
I'll have it on air. Don't give a fuck.
Sweetheart, you got a great voice.
Thanks.
Unless that's overdubbed with someone else's voice. But
No. What
you
did
got
you
a great.
watch?
I saw you singing to your cat, I think.
Oh, yeah. That would do.
But it was good.
Thanks.
I mean, is that something like what's going on?
I don't
Your
know.
boyfriend's a drummer.
Yeah, he is a drummer.
What's going on with the voice? I mean, that must be great in theater. I mean, you got
Yeah.
all that going for you,
I don't
right?
do a lot of theater in school, though, but I'm going to be auditioning for Chicago coming up in my school. But I don't really do theater after high school because the theater in my school is just way too competitive. But singing, I don't sing in a band. I sang with my boyfriend's band once. Like, I sang with his guitarist. I sang a Nirvana song. And it was fun. It was really fun because I can project. That's what I did in musical shit. But it was really fun.
I could tell I'm a musician. I said, she's got a great voice. And then
Thanks.
I'm like hearing other things. I'm like, is that someone? And she just like lip singing to.
If you're talking about another TikTok, that was a joke. There was another TikTok where I lip sank, and it was a joke.
I don't know if it was that. Maybe it was.
No, but the one
But
singing to my cat. That
You
one
do
was
have
real.
a really good voice, though.
Thanks.
Really good voice. Do you ever do anything like that on stage, like with your voice, as far as when you're, doing stand up?
Yeah, I used to make I have 2 comedy songs that I do, but now I'm just like, I don't know if I want to do that. I used to do comedy parodies. I just want them to hear me chewing. I don't know. I do. I would like to learn the guitar more.
So you know it a little bit.
I know a little bit. I mainly do ukulele, which is like the little gay guitar.
Tiny Tim.
Yeah, exactly.
Do
Tiny
you
Tim.
play that song?
I can.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Oh, I
Can
can.
you sing it without playing it?
There it is. Spotify owes me 6 cents,
That's
darling.
awesome.
Thanks.
Are you speaking of Spotify? Do you
Yeah.
put any of your?
Oh,
Are you
boy, I
anywhere with
wish.
that? Like on Spotify? Like,
Oh, I wish. I really wish. I don't know how to do that shit. I wish.
what do you mean? You did a YouTube channel and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
but-
Spotify is easy.
I guess I could just look up how to do on Spotify.
It's easy. It's free. It's everything.
too.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? I'm sure Dad can.
Yeah,
it going.
Dad can hook me up
If
with
he can,
that.
if he can make stir fry and
Oh,
tell
he
you
has-
how bad your jokes are, or
He thinks
mimic
he's
them.
hilarious. He has 2 little roasters called Big Man, a big. Oh my God, what were the 2 Nagasaki bombs? Big Man and little boy. Big.
That's what he named
That's
him
what
after.
he named him because he's like, do you get it? It's a Japanese company. That's kind of funny.
That's a joke.
That's a joke. That's a literal joke. Like that's it. That's it in itself.
Dad
He's
ain't
watching. He's watching this with a Sam Adams
He
in
is
his
not.
hand.
Oh,
going,
he's watching. He's watching with you. He's watching with
watching
your
with my
your
mom.
mom.
Yeah, probably.
Why did everyone think the cowboy was so funny? What?
The cowboy.
Why did everyone think the cowboy was so funny? Yes, she's Jeff Clark. You're actually wearing Jeff's hat right now.
Oh
So
shit.
shout out to Jeff. Jeff
Shout out
left
to
that
Jeff.
hat. He's part of
Rest in peace, Jeff.
he's part of
Miss
New
you.
England MMA. He
Miss you,
is
Jeff.
a MMA journalist.
God
and
rest his soul.
you are wearing his hat right now, and I'm sure he's very happy about that.
Yeah. If he were here today.
Who's this fat
You're
man,
here
little
with us.
boy? What's your mom
Fat
saying?
man, little boy. That's what it was.
What was that?
Fat Man, Little Boy. That's what the 2 Nagasaki bombs are called.
Oh,
And that's what his
mom
little
answering.
ovens are
And
called.
she's all proud of that too, mom.
Yeah, she's like,
Fucking
it's my
naming,
husband. He made a
name
joke.
grills for like, you know, bad things.
Yeah.
Bombs. Your mom's still saying bombs. Who's Jason Hill?
I don't know who Jason Hill is. I have a slew of men who follow me that I
know.
just have no idea who they are.
How's your boy? All right.
Yeah.
How does your boyfriend deal with this? Because
He doesn't really give a fuck.
you gotta. He probably laughs his ass off because you got all these like older guys
Yeah.
or whatever. When
I
you
go
go
to
to
him.
when you go to the place, does
Yeah.
he come see you? Do like?
No, he hasn't for a long time. Just because
Probably
I
'cause
wanted to
she's-
start going alone. But yeah, no, say it, Steven. Say it. Now you gotta say it.
It's too late. Like I lost.
There it is.
You know, I lost the fire. With that. I should have.
But no, he's very busy. He does a lot of work. He's very busy. And then I kind of just want to go by myself to open mics because I can like handle myself
You mentioned
and
that,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to-
I don't like people watching me because then like you can give me advice after, but I honestly just want to blackout forget me going on stage.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But then I'll look at it the next day and be like, oh, I made people laugh. Okay. Okay, Dotlet.
How much school you got left? College.
Oh my God, Steven. I am a junior. I'm a second semester junior, so meaning I have 3 more semesters after this one.
And then
Graduate.
and
then move to LA.
is it cool?
That's what I want to do. I want to move to LA.
Do they I would imagine the school helps you out with that because as far as like do they try to give you connections there or anything?
Yeah, we had a lot of connections. Like Fred Armisen came to the school the other time. So did Bill Burr. He used to go to Emerson. Yeah, he went to Emerson. He didn't study comedy. It wasn't a thing. He studied radio and communication. And then Jay Leno came. He used to go to Emerson. Yeah, there's a lot of fun people that come by.
Let me ask you a question about Emerson.
Yeah.
Somebody's asking me a question. Probably Jeff about the hat.
Oh no, he's alive. I thought he was dead.
No. Did I
I
tell
thought
you
he
he was
died.
dying? When did I fucking say he died?
Well, I kept saying God rest his soul, and you didn't say nothing.
Well,
about
I
it.
was just like, you know, you haven't.
I kept
I thought
saying,
you were just,
rest in peace,
you know,
Jeff.
little Tourette's or something was coming out of you. I don't fucking know.
You bitch. That is Tourette's. Let this disabled girl
So
have
what-
a cowboy hat.
What was I going to ask? What was I going to say? We're talking about. Let me see what he's asking already.
He's like, give her my horse. It'll match the hay.
Oh, he's pissed because I only read the first part of his joke. I guess it was a joke that
Where?
that Jeff was saying
Oh.
on the live feed, and he's pissed because
Jeff, you should have been here. Should have been here, Jeff.
I don't know. It's past. I was going to ask you a goddamn question. I forgot the fucking question.
That sounds good.
All right, we got to wrap it up because you got to get on stage. Oh, that's all right. So
Yeah.
your name's already in there. What time is it?
It's 9.
So what time do they go on till there?
Like 11, 12.
So when you go there, they'll just throw you in a slot and
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
ready to go? Mm-hmm. You're going to talk about the podcast? I was just on a podcast with this strange man in the fucking room. and
Adam
stuff.
Levine on heroin, yes. Definitely.
Fucking love
There it is.
Can I have somebody fucking record that so
Adam
we can
Levine
add
on
it?
heroin right
so
here.
we can add it to like.
Sugar. Injected. That's it.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. Fucking awesome. Oh, thanks, Jason Hill. He's going. Oh, thanks. We still don't know who the fucking Jason Hill is. Do you know who he is? He's just fucking
I have
mad. You don't
no
know who he
idea
is.
who Jason
Maybe
Hill
I know him.
is.
He's pissed at me. Maybe
I
that's
have
at me.
no idea who Jason Hill is. You could name me 10 men that would follow me, and I have no idea who they are. Hey, bud, hate to break it to you. Your candle's broken.
You can have it.
Your daughter gave it to you, Steve.
Well, it's broken. What am I gonna do? What do you mean it's broken? Cracked?
Like the wax. All you have to do is just light it.
Will you stop it? I thought the glass was broken.
How quick you were to give
Just
it to me.
Give
you
it
want
away.
it? It's yours.
You can have them 2 other presents over
Your
there.
daughter gave it to you.
She
Wow.
don't care. She's
Damn.
fucking- she's your age. She don't give a shit.
All right.
You know
Is she
what I mean?
cool?
She's my daughter is cool as fuck.
Awesome. Love a cool daughter.
She's into really heavy music. She's
Yes.
she goes to school at UMass Dartmouth.
There it is. Love you, Master.
And she's going to be a therapist, which I'm going
That's
to need,
awesome.
or I do need, but I'll get it for free down the
Yeah.
line. So,
Oh, yeah.
With that said,
Give your daughter
listen,
the guilt.
when are you going to? I want to go to B. Lee's thing. When, like,
Yeah, every Thursday.
are you going to? You can't do
Can't
it
go this Thursday. I'm going out to a bar for Thirsty Thursday with my friends.
because I do. I go to band
Thursday.
practice on Thursday nights, and I'm done at like 7. What time do they start there? The open mics.
8. I'd say 8, honestly.
So maybe I'll go.
Sign up
I'll
at
stop there.
7:30,
I'll try to see it.
8
Maybe I'll sign up
usually.
and just go there and talk about
Okay, sure. People are gonna
shit
love
like
that.
that. Oh yeah, they're gonna love
I'm
it.
kidding. Yeah.
You guys just show up and fucking
Oh, yeah, people are gonna love
start
that.
talking
Bring your
about
bag of nuts,
just
don't
start
you?
talking about my mother.
Yeah,
or
right.
Something like that.
People are like, "Oh, good, another straight man talking about his mom."
All right, let's
Oh,
wrap
great.
it up. Throw
All
it
right.
out there. Social media, all that good stuff.
EMMIE.
Any thank yous, loves, all of that.
Watch my YouTube channel. I'm gonna have new YouTube videos coming out. Emmie YK. The Y stands for.
Did you hit my camera? Go ahead.
Did I hit your camera?
Oh no, I fucking don't.
Now he's blaming me for shit. Emmie YK, TikTok, Emmie YK, Instagram, Emmie YK, OnlyFans, Emmie YK. Yes, kidding, haha. Jason Hill got a little excited there. He was like, "Oh boy."
Are you
Right.
on OnlyFans?
No, I'm not.
You
Thank you,
should.
Steven.
You don't have to be
I
dirty.
should. That's awesome.
You don't have to be dirty to be on OnlyFans. But,
True.
you know.
I kind of just want to start an OnlyFans and then have people pay to get on there, and then it's just all my comedy videos.
Exactly.
That's what I think I want to do. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I just spoiled my secret.
No, you didn't. You're getting it out there. You fucking.
Want to see my comedy? You have to pay for it. $15 a month on OnlyFans. That's
Exactly.
what you'll have to see.
That's the next step right there.
Ha-has and tatas. That's what it's
I
gonna
got
be
like
called.
4 guys right now that are pay. Right now, they're all right
Bits
on the
and
feed
tits
right
is
now.
what it's gonna be called.
As long as you wear that hat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Rest in peace.
So with this, come back.
Yeah.
Bring
Totally.
another comedian with you. Bring
Yeah.
bring your, you know, we don't want your boyfriend here. You know, unless.
He used to be
you
a
know.
child actor. He was.
Well,
was
maybe
cool.
we will have him.
Yeah.
On here. Are
Boardwalk
you
Empire.
guys? Do you guys bounce off each other like this right here?
Like literally, he's another version of me. Like literally, we bounce off each other so
That's
fun.
what I need in this
Like,
room.
he's
Another
so-
one of fucking you.
Good. Good.
You did fuck my camera up, but that's
What?
all right. We're
What
almost done
camera?
anyway. Look at that. I'm like fucking 5 years old. Look, I'm way down here now.
Maybe that's because you're just a little small.
No, you fucking look at me. I got look like the
Blaming
little.
a woman
I
for
look
his
like the
problems.
one-legged midget guy.
Not
or
the
woman.
one-legged little person. That's crazy.
Hey, look at me, I'm way down. Oh, that's a sign right there. It's telling me that you're gonna have to sign my banner right here. All my
Let's
guests.
do it. Do I sign it during this?
No, I'll take a picture of it and we'll post it while you're signing it or
Perf.
after you sign it and stuff like that. But you know, look at it now where you want to be.
I want to sign over Beely, wherever he did
We'll
it.
find him
So right there.
after
It's
hours.
the big ass bee,
All right,
motherfucker.
with that said, so you're everywhere. Instagram, you know, I got your Instagram handle here. What are you on TikTok again?
Emmie YK.
All right, you
It's
Emmie
just-
YK
it's the
everywhere.
same. It's the same for
You
everything.
put that everywhere. It's
Yeah.
gonna show up. Anyone you want to say thank you to, unless you already done that like
Thank
5
you
times.
to my mom, my dad, my white passing Chinese grandma. She's not. It's just her last name. My mom, my dad, my grandma, my family, my sister, my brother, Ethan, Maya, Juan, Mert, Young Gravy, Ty Burrell, O.J. Simpson, Ellen
Innocent.
DeGeneres. Innocent, he says. Ellen DeGeneres, Mr. Bowen, Bailey Sarian, Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning, and my cat Yahtzee, who's deaf.
He really is, or she is really
She's
deaf.
really deaf. She got
'Cause
hit by a truck.
You say that in the video. Like, I was
deaf.
singing to my deaf cat.
Yeah, she's deaf.
You're an asshole.
I know.
All right.
Hey, she can't hear this shit. She doesn't know this shit. She doesn't know
That's
we're talking
awesome.
about
With that said, thank you so much, Emmie, for coming on. Like I said, come with a guest next time.
her. Yeah, if I
maybe
had friends.
maybe Tommy will be here next time.
Oh.
Tommy's fun. If we ever see him, Tommy, she's been shooting your gun all night.
I will.
It
It makes me feel like I have power.
I look like I'm fucking 4 years old. All right, with that said, we're getting out of here. Emmy's gonna sign my wall, and then she's gonna go to open mic
Yup.
in Woonsocket.
Woonsocket.
But check her out. Check her Instagram. Check her TikTok. Emmie YK.
Do it.
Dude, as soon as I
might
put you
make
up
you
on my,
giggle.
as soon as I put you up on my Instagram stories, like I said, you got all the old guys coming
I'm
to check you out.
excited and a little bit aroused.
And you're
Just gotta
funny.
say it.
You're funny. You're really
Thanks.
cool on
Thank
your
you.
shit. You can have Slim Jims, lollipops, and shit.
Oh,
like that.
perfect.
So we're
I was
out of here.
worried about
All right, with
that.
that, we're out. See ya.